Hey guys, HalfPastThor back again, trying something new this time. I am going to be recording a whole game that I played the other day as me playing Malphite top lane in a ranked game. It was, I think it was Diamond, still Diamond 4, though I am on 100 points now, so hopefully I'll be able to say Diamond 3 soon, but I need to start actually playing ranked again to get that. Anyway, team comps, let's go. Okay, so this game, I'm playing Malphite top with Teleport Flash, so awesome global presence. And early game, team fights. Good team fights. Yeah, Malphite, good team fights. Okay, so our bot lane is Graves Janna. Graves Janna's really good. Graves just does huge damage with Janna's shield, so that's great. It's a good bot lane. Zyra mid. Zyra mid's really strong. It was really strong back when she was released, and I think it is still really strong. She's a really good champion. She applies a lot of crowd control in team fights. Yeah, good champion. It's a good pick. We'll see how the Zyra does in the game. You don't see many Zyras in ranks. Very cool champion though. Lee Sin jungle. Lee Sin used to be like tier 1 jungle. Used to be like the best jungler in the game. We'll see how this Lee Sin does. Lee Sin's fallen off a bit as the patches have progressed, but still a good champion nonetheless. So their jungler Jarvan. Jarvan the 4th. Prince of Demacia. Yes, Jarvan tier 1. So Jarvan's an amazing jungle. So probably be seeing some sort of stuff come out of Java in this game. Orianna mid. Still a very strong mid. Orianna's not picked as much recently, but great team fights. Just like Zyra, great team fights. Huge card control from ult and huge burst damage. Aurelia top lane. One of the strongest and most hated top lanes to play against. I share. Oh, barrier from Burris there. Interesting. Anyway, Aurelia top, very hard to play against. Bot lane invading golems here. Varus picks up a steal on golems, that's very good. Aurelia, so Varus Lulu bot lane. Why not talk about them while they're stealing golems? Yeah, Varus Lulu's got a lot of poke. So that should be relatively hard for our bot lane to deal with. But though they are making a mistake here. They're trying to fight Janna Graves, level 1. Janna Graves, huge damage. Janna flashes away, Lulu flashes away, both flashes down. Ignite goes out onto Graves. Graves has barrier. The Janna shield comes out. Flash, Q, and auto for first blood on Graves. That is very bad. And Varus left very low as the minions hit the lane. So, Varus has a choice. He can stay or he can back at this point. He's probably going to get zoned very hard here because he stayed. He does a nice bit of damage to Graves, but Graves still has his barrier. He's invading red. So, Jarvan skips race here, that's good, to go to red, because everyone knows Lee Sin invades red if he starts blue, and he's not going to start red if you invade him at red and don't see him bot when your bot lane's fighting. Jarvan, huge mistake here. Oh, Jarvan doesn't have smite up. Lee Sin's getting caught. Oh, never mind, he's got his W. Lee Sin going back in, hitting huge damage onto the Orianna. Orianna gets killed by Zyra. Lee Sin flashes away from the Jarvan combo. Very well baited from this Lee Sin. Lee Sin making the plays already. Only 3 minutes in and he picks Zyra up. A kill. Steals Jarvan's red. Jarvan didn't have smite. That was so... Why fight your red here without smite when Lee Sin's trying to invade you? Silly idea. Anyway. Top lane. This lane basically is... Aurelia jumps on me. W's. Tries to do that. I eat her and she's like, oh, I can't attack anymore. Awesome. Now I'll just go back to CSing. The attack speed slow on Malphite's E just completely stops Aurelia doing any damage to him. It's absolutely ridiculous. You'll see it in a minute, right? So she activates IE and she's like, oh, I didn't actually do anything. It does cost me a lot of mana, so early game she is going to be able to zone me off CS relatively well because I do buy mana potions, so I know that it costs so much mana to do this, but buying mana potions is the key to that, right? Lee Sin executes himself at red buff. Not quite sure what happened there. Very interesting play. After making a great play over here, decides to kill himself. So, level 2. Graves level 2 as well still, and so is Janna. So I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe Graves was forced to back as Lulu got back. Not sure. But yeah. So far so good for our team. 2-0. 1.2k gold ahead. Nice early game advantage. 1,200 gold lead. Especially 4 minutes in. So, Aurelia tanking the tower shot here. I'm getting pushed on my tower. That's fine. That's what I want. Malphite is relatively good at clearing waves on the tower because of his EQ, and I run attack speed and attack damage on my runes. So, actually, sorry, I attack speed in my masteries, the 4%, and attack damage on my reds in the runes. So, yeah, so it helps me CS on the tower, because I like getting pushed to my tower at top lane. I love it. I love not being able to get ganked by the jungler, and my jungler to have pressure on them. Best strategy ever. Unless you're going for kill potential, which Malphite has 0 of early game. Malphite has no kill potential early game, so just let yourself get pushed to tower. Try not to miss too much CS while they're doing so, while you're waiting for it to push your tower. Once I hit level 6 there is some kill potential, but as I'm not running Ignite we probably won't see anything happen. Lee Sin getting a nice gank with some nice damage off the virus here. Janna shields him. He W's. Gets out with taking no damage. Jarvan not done anything quite yet, though he did have his red stolen away from him by Lee Sin. Lee Sin's still bot lane. Graves, huge burst damage. Picks up another kill on Lulu. Did they not have this brush? They do have this brush warded, but died to Lee Sin's camp anyway, so that's interesting. Varus trying to get as much CS as he can. Doesn't seem to be going too great for him, unfortunately. Top lane. Looks like my lane is going to be pushing out now, so I am at threat of the jungler. This looks like a dive going on actually, yeah. Graves might die. No, the barrier. And the Janna shield saving him there. So my lane's pushing out. I do have another ward, I think. I've just placed it. Yep, I just ding 6. She hits me, and all of my range minions switch aggro to her. Wow, she's taking so much damage from range minions. She doesn't even realise that my E-stops are doing any damage. Like, oh, I just ding 6. And she pays the price for trying to trade with me. Wow. She lost lane to Malphite without Ignite. That is very unfortunate. Fortunately for her, she doesn't burn Flash. She doesn't burn Ignite. Mid lane taking some pressure here from the level 6 Zara using her combo. Doesn't get the Ignite off. Didn't look like it would have killed anyway, but at least Aurelia didn't waste her summoners. If she'd have wasted her summoners, she'd be a huge disadvantage next time she comes back to lane to me, especially after giving a kill and losing all of this CS. Oh my god. Tower picking up the gold. Tower's going to carry the game, guys. It's picking up at least 200, 300 gold off of this. I farm out this way just to keep the tower doing damage to the minions. I want to put Aurelia as far behind as possible. I recall this brush. Jarvan doing his golems instead of trying to stop me and gank. But he's quite low on mana. I don't know, this Jarvan hasn't done much this game. He needs to try and make some sort of play happen relatively soon, as he's a very strong early game jungler. His damage quite high. Looks like he is ahead of Lee Sin on farm. Lee Sin does have 3 assists though. Let's see how that equates in the gold earned. So 1,100 for Lee. No, sorry. 1,800. I can't even read, guys. This is what the hell. 1,700 for Jarvan. So they're relatively even because Jarvan's been keeping up on farm, though the teams aren't even because Lee Sin has snowballed other lanes as well as staying even on gold with Jarvan. Lee Sin's actually slightly ahead, but by a very little amount. Bot lane just trading. Aurelia pushing me to tower once again. Perfect for me. Allows me to keep up on CS with her instead of her zoning me. Lee Sin looks like he's going to be trying to make a play at Jarvan's red again. He's obviously got the timer because he stole red. Aurelia roaming from top. I do alert Zyra to this and tell her to back up, and she does back up in time. Jarvan also in mid lane for some reason. Lee Sin counter jungling Wraiths. He's in a lot of danger here. Jarvan surprisingly finds Lee Sin his Wraiths. Orianna and Aurelia coming to stop this Lee Sin. Orianna ulti. Oh, he Q's out of the Orianna ulti onto Orianna. Flashes W's to a minion. Aurelia wastes a flash to get over the wall to try and kill Lee, but was hugely out of range. So I'm coming down for a counter gank here. Aurelia, I see Aurelia go up and I'm like, go in, Zara, go, go, go. Slam into Orianna's face with my ultimate, and she just drops from the full spell combo of Zara and me. Aurelia dives in on Zara, not quite sure what she's trying to accomplish here. Zara ulti and my attack speed slow just stop her from doing anything. Bot lane also falling. This game looks like it's very quickly getting out of control for the purple team. Unfortunately, Lee Sin's still looking to try and take Jarvan's red, but it looks like instead of helping out mid, he did decide to take his red. Lee Sin running around, kind of finding Jarvan in his jungle. I flash over the wall, miss my E, but Lee Sin gets dunked. It looks like he was going to die anyway, and I don't think I would have been able to do enough damage. A bit of an odd play on Lee Sin, trying to counter jungle when he's that low. I know I was nearby. He doesn't know if I have flash up though. I was kind of in a bad position to be able to help him. So I just push out top lane. I still have my teleport up. It's unfortunate when you don't get to use your teleport top lane. You pick teleport and then your lanes win, and you're like, well, I've got a wasted summoner. No, if anything goes wrong, I can just jump down. If a dragon fight starts, I can just jump in and use my Malphite ultimates to be an unstoppable force and smash them in the face, knock everybody up, and kill everyone. Yeah, Janna trying to back here, leaving Graves to 1v2. No, okay, she does decide to stay. Graves goes in for some aggression. Gets electrified, apparently. I think you'll find you polymorphed in Lulu. But no problem. Lulu doing a nice amount of play to the Graves here. Considering they are behind, they're quite far behind their bot lane actually. Varus isn't even 6 yet. They are trying to zone Graves as best they can and stay in the game. Good on them. Graves being 4-0 though, making it very hard for Varus to do much. Varus, a little bit out of position here actually. Looks like Lee Sin's trying to get a gank off actually. Lee Sin does realise they're really trying to trade with me top lane. This isn't interesting. Let's go back to bot lane. So I think Graves, what he's trying to do is bait. And yes, Lee Sin gets on the range when he gets the Q onto Varus. Varus is 6 though. We will probably see Varus's ult come out here. Maybe. Janna tries to make a play here. Not much happens. I don't know why Varus hasn't ulted here. Has he got it? He has got ulti, but he hasn't used it. So the Orianna shield can't save him through Lee Sin's huge burst damage at level 6. And Orianna also backs up. Jarvan hovering around, still hasn't quite managed to do anything yet, unfortunately. Though he is still even to Lee Sin, it seems. Yes, no, wait. Oh, he's ahead of Lee Sin on gold now. So if they can start making some team fights happen, maybe they can start pulling back the game as the 9-1 deficit. Lulu getting 2v1, I'm not quite sure. She's obviously being too aggressive. As the support, you can't 2v1 the support of the AD. Unfortunately, that's not how this game works. But yeah, she falls to Graves, making Graves 5-0 now. Very unfortunate. Jarvan, not quite sure what he's doing. It looks like he's trying to set up a gank on Zyra here. Walks over a ward. Nicely warded from Zyra. Warding here instead of in here is a great idea. Jarvan, Zyra, I think Zyra still has a feeling that he's trying to gank her, so she's just passively farming up right now. She is quite low on mana, so she doesn't want to risk anything very good from the Zyra here. I'm just passive farming top again. I'm amazing this game. Look at me. I'm just like farm, do nothing, spectacular, play Malphite. And I think I call Aurelia missing because she tried to roam with Zyra earlier, so didn't want Zyra having to get killed lane. That'd be bad. Lee Sin timing dragged perfectly. So the timers this game very good from either Lee Sin or Janna. I can't remember which ones we're calling the timers, but very good. We pick up another free dragon. Yeah, English is my first language, guys. Believe it or not. Aurelia trying to trade with me again. It's not working out for her. She's popped red elixir as well. Looks like she's going to try and go all in here, but she can't do any damage to me. I have so much armor. She blows ignite and everything, but just to no avail. I'm still above half HP, just below half HP. I'm sitting in lane. I'm sitting in lane because I don't want her to push up my lane. I'm looking for a teleport bot actually. This is why I'm sitting so far back, because I'm looking at bot and they are playing it very aggressively, and I'm expecting Jarvan to be there. I'm expecting the counter gank to happen because they've been bot for quite a while. And here it comes. Jarvan comes in. Varusol lands. Jarvan comes in. Janna perfectly knocks everyone away. Orianna has arrived as well. Jarvan, really nice ulti, but they both escape. That's really good. Very good escape from Graves and Lee Sin. Graves, unfortunately, flashing into Orianna's ultimate. I teleport in from behind. This could be a great turnaround. Bam! Hits 3 people with his ultimate. Malphite. Malphite's so strong with his ultimate. Teleporting behind the whole team. Double kill. Can he make it a triple kill? Yeah, triple kill. Is he going to hit the quadra? Yes. Yes, he is. He's going to get the quadra kill. I was very happy when this happened in game. Picked up a blue buff as well. And 6-0 Malphite. 6-0 Malphite. 14 minutes into a game is pretty good sign that your team should be able to win the game. I say that because you can always throw games. Throws are very easy. Closing out a game is a lot harder to do than throwing one, you know. Aurelia doing what she can top lane, trading towers. Unfortunately, she does lose bot tower. They do lose bot tower as well, so it's a tower trade for a 4-1 exchange. It's not great, but it's the best she could have done as she's not running teleport. There's no way that she would have been able to run down from top lane to bot lane and assist in time. She would have got there as we were pushing the tower, I reckon, which obviously she wouldn't have been able to stop because there's 4 of us, unfortunately for her. But she does make the right decision and trades top. The only unfortunate thing about teleporting to another lane, but it worked out very, very well for us, so that's fine. Lee Sin getting the blue for himself. I think he was trying to give it to Zyra, but Zyra wasn't paying attention or something. 5-1 Graves, 6-0 Malphite. Yeah, the huge advantage right now. I think we're how much? 6,000 gold ahead. Aurelia jumping onto Zyra. Zyra using everything. Aurelia getting ignited, just not taking that much damage. Neeson coming in just to make sure Zyra's okay. Bot lane roaming mid. They're trying to make these team fights happen that I was talking about earlier. Trying to push the little advantages they have, like the positioning areas. Like me top lane right now, I should be running mid. I should be seeing that everyone's coming mid and reacting. But I'm deciding to take the tower instead. So we lose 1. Yeah, we lose 1. I think. Oh god. Please don't leave. Oh, Lee Sin. Oh, Lee Sin. Oh, that law. Hit the Q. You have to go in. Oh, Lee Sin. I do that a lot on Lee Sin as well. It's quite fun. Just go in. Why not? You landed the Q. Now you just got to press the Q again. And then you die. But no, yeah. So we lose 2 people and a tower for a tower top. Graves also was just farming bot the whole time, so it's okay. I mean, he's quite far ahead. He probably should be looking to team fight mid or try and defend the tower maybe. So Varus cleaning up the wave top lane. It might help him get back into the game slightly by picking up all that farm, but he is still a rough 30 behind Graves. I'm clearing the jungle right now. They've got pinks around our jungle. This is good from their Lulu. Not much to talk about really, is there, at the moment? I'm just rambling on about rubbish. So 16 minutes into the game, 14-5. Very large advantage. So we're 3 towers to their 2 towers. The towers are relatively even, but the kills are just harsh. And the dragons, I think we've had 2 dragons. Okay, so looks like a fight is going to be breaking out soon mid lane as we've all grouped up to try and push our advantage. If a lot of mistakes that I see in ranked are people getting an advantage and then not pushing it. Now, if you see that your team's doing relatively well, tell them to group and push. This is what I was doing in this game. I was like, guys, we have an advantage. We need to push it. We need to group up as 5 and push a lane. So we decided to choose mid because, well, taking mid towers is better than taking any other towers in the game. Graves is not quite in the fight yet. So they should be looking to engage here as Varus is closer than Graves, but they don't know where Graves is. Aurelia takes the Lee Sin Q and my Q to stop her engaging. Zyra misses her snare. This is where Jarvan should just be jumping in and trying to get engaged before Graves. Graves now appears out of nowhere. Now Jarvan goes in as he sees it's a 5v5. Not very good. Malphite ult lands on 3 people at the back. Graves ult lands on 4 people. They use everything on me. Janna ult keeps me alive, but keeps the Varus alive as well. So far nobody has died. Oh, the Jarvan died. My bad. Graves picking up 1 kill, picking up 2 kills. The Orianna looks like he's going to finish Orianna off. Oh, Orianna gets the kill, but the red buff from Graves picks her up as well. As Lee Sin and Zyra cleaning up Aurelia for the ace for 1. So, pushing mid after getting an ace. Pushing towers after getting an ace in a team fight is usually what you should be doing. You should be looking to take objectives after a team fight. Even if you're all like 10% health, you just ace them. Nobody's going to kill you. Unless you haven't got minions, you should always push tower. Some comps can even push towers at 10% health because of ridiculously chunky champions like Malphite, or shields like Orianna and Janna can shield people from tower hits to tank towers very nicely. Looks like Dragon is going to go free to us again at this point. It's looking very, very bad for the enemy team. Almost 10k gold. It's actually 8,000 gold behind right now. And after this Dragon, that should pop us up to, yeah, almost 10k. Huge deficit, though I feel they can still do something. Here, their Aurelia's level 12, she's not too far behind. Orianna's 1 level behind Zyra as well. It's not lost yet for them. Their bot lane is very far behind our bot lane. That's the only unfortunate thing. The Lulu is very underleveled and the Varus is underfarmed and underleveled as well. The Jarvan's level 10 to Lee Sin's level 10, so they're still relatively even. I don't know how much gold, like the global gold must be kicking in for Lee Sin. Yeah, it is. He's 1,000 gold ahead of Jarvan now. It's still not a huge deficit, but big enough. Big enough like an item like Giant's Belt. That's a giant. Lee Sin is a Giant's Belt ahead of Jarvan at this point in time, so he's a lot stronger. But still, they have Orianna ult, they have Jarvan combo ult, they have looks like they're going to catch Zyra out of position here and maybe look to force an advantage mid lane. It's now 4v5 as Zyra does drop due to being out of position. They're trying to chase Lee Sin instead of pushing, and they do take a lot of damage from it. Not sure from what though, it must have been Graves' buckshot. But yeah, they take a lot of damage there. They ping Baron, but I don't think even 4v5 that they can do Baron at this point. They should be pushing, or should have pushed. Now they can't because they're too low. But yeah, they can still, I reckon they can still win a team fight. They have Orianna's ulti. Orianna's ulti is so strong, and combining that with Varus's ultimate, Lulu's ultimate, Aurelia's ult hits everybody as well, especially when Orianna pulls them into the same spot, and Jarvan ult to keep everybody there while everything happens. It's a good team fight that they've got. Janna clearing out wards at Baron. Not sure. Oh yeah, sorry, I was not paying attention. That's us going for Baron. I thought I saw purple borders on the map there. It was just purple wards I was looking at instead. So yeah, taking out Baron. Baron seems to be purple as well. It seems like he's on the enemy team. Can't be having any of that. We need to kill him as well. So they're grouping for Baron now. It's way too late. Varus is pushing bot. We saw Orianna at blue because of a ward. We saw Varus at bot. Free Baron. We have to just make the call and go. Just take it. They try and engage. I don't know why. They're 4v5. We just got Baron Nashor. Yes, we're slightly weak from Nashor, but not weak enough. And they just take huge amount of damage. Orianna ult comes in at the end. Not sure if it was on cooldown or not earlier, but it looks like that's gonna be it. We're gonna push down mid now. They agree a surrender vote. Not surprising. I reckon they could still come back and win, but it'd be like an hour-long game for them, and I guess they don't want that. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I might try and do more like these. Leave a comment on if you liked it, what I can improve and stuff, because I'm always looking for constructive criticism. Thanks everyone for watching the video, and I'll be uploading probably a smaller one very soon. See you later.